welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a mid-month of October check-in. See if there's any extra advice from Spirit going forward from now until the middle of November. I ask God, my angels, guides, ancestors to watch over this reading. Help me to provide clear and accurate messages to the Capricorn Collective. Help them to hear and see what it is that they need from this reading. And direct any evil ill will away and return to sender. Thank you, my guides. Alright, Capricorns. Hope you're all doing well. Happy, healthy, whole, complete, wealthy, abundant. All of those things. If you don't want to see the shuffling, you can always fast forward a little bit, and I'll meet you there. What do we have for this Capricorn Collective here? Remember, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, please. I want to thank you for everything you do for my channel. All the views, likes, comments, anything you do. I greatly appreciate it more than you know. I've seen my analytics and I have a bunch of people watching my videos, but not many subscribing. So please subscribe to my channel if you like my readings. I want to get my numbers up so that way I can stick around, and I want to start doing some free live readings, getting to know y'all on a more personal level, do some readings for you. You've got 5 major arcanas out of 7. That's what happened with Pisces. Something big is going on. I don't know if it's for all the signs, but a lot of energy is going around right now. What you don't see right now is there could be some people around you, some toxic energies that see you ascending to a higher level, right? And they're trying everything to tempt you during this time to bring your vibrational low or vibration lower. With the 7 of Wands, you've kind of climbed to the top of the stairway here. And all the people that haven't quite made it to where you're at are down here. And that's haters. That's people wanting something from you. That's people trying to manipulate your energy and tempt you into this devil type energy. Let them make it to where you're at, and then you could be surrounded by people right now that are in very toxic energy. So just be careful of the temptation, because I see that moderation is needed during this time with the Temperance card. You've got some healing also that needs to be done. That's been blending the action versus the emotion, the thoughts versus the groundedness. Blending them together and making something more grounded and solid. Possibly not living only in your passionate energy. Because I say that because your middle energy here is the Knight of Wands. Either you or someone around you could be in maybe a player type energy, which is fine. You know, everybody goes through that. But if you're looking for something long term, if you're looking for something that's actually going to make it somewhere, kind of have to get out of that energy. And that's not saying that, you know, that's what's going on with this card. You could be taking a passionate action towards something right now, needing to blend some things. The only reason I said that was because the devil is here. And then you've got the counterpart to the devil, which is the lovers here. So you have Aquarius, you have Capricorn, you have Gemini here, Cancer. You could be dealing with any of those signs. Your challenge, though, is the lovers. And that's all about making choices. So if you're riding the fire pony around, dipping in here and dipping it there, be very careful, especially with this devil type energy. going on. This devil here is trying to lower your vibration, trying to take you from a place that you built yourself up to, back down there with them because they're lonely without you. You could have to make a choice, and that's a challenge for you, possibly. I mean, somebody you have a strong soul connection with could be challenging to you during this time as well. It does show the Chariot is moving in your outcome, and that's taking what you've learned from the dark and transmuting it into the light, learning your lessons, moving forward with a new perspective. The horses drive the Chariot here, and one's light and one's dark. The blending of the two. You know, you can't be light without the dark, so you do have a dark side as well as a light side. But they've got to be in balance. They've got to be together to drive that Chariot forward. How you're going to overcome this Lover's predicament here is the Judgment card. Somebody could be coming back from the past. Maybe you need to look at the things that you've done, see how you may have caused problems as well in a relationship, a strong soul bond, possibly taking judgment for them. Because there's two sides to every relationship, right? Every situation that we go through, there's two sides to it. So just look at your part, you know, try to get down there and figure out, like, maybe it's not as it looked, you know, maybe it's different, maybe you could have done something differently. There's so much fire and passion in this reading. I don't know. And I don't know. And sometimes the devil is there because there's just a lot of passion in a connection. Maybe you're away from this person, and being away from them is just really tough for you. You're not sure how to act anymore without them, or something like that. Let's see. We'll get some clarifiers. We'll get more information. What is this Seven of Wands about for the Capricorn Collective, please? What is this Seven of Wands about for the Capricorn Collective? Justice. What is this Devil about here for the Capricorn Collective? Ten of Swords. Let's see, what is this Temperance about? Let me lay out all the cards and then I'll tell you what I see. With all these major arcana, there's just something big happening. A shift is happening. Let's see, what is this Lover's about? It went from red to blue. That's transmuting already. Okay, let's see. What is this Chariot about for the Capricorn Collective, please? Okay. What is this Judgment about, please? The Seven of Wands can also be about fighting for something that you want, right? Standing your ground in something. The Justice card comes in to tell me that possibly you're fighting for justice to be served. And it kind of leaves you in a devil type energy. You're waiting for some kind of justice, but what you don't see is justice is already yours. What you've done is going to come back. Like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fight for it. I mean, always stand your ground, of course. Have healthy boundaries. The devil is crowned by the Ten of Swords here. So, because of Like you're at an end of the cycle. Nobody can put another knife into your back without them looking in your face. But you're taking this pain and it's driving you possibly in the wrong direction, and you're needing to see that. You're needing to, like, are you holding on to somebody that's toxic, or somebody that hurts you, or something that causes you a lot of pain? Just wanting justice over it. I mean, you can hold on forever to wanting justice, or for justice to be served in a particular way, right? But if you try to control the justice that's being served, you're taking what God is actually doing, or whatever it is you believe in, universe. Let them deal the justice. You know, you need to let go of this pain because it has you down on your knees. The pain is crippling. The pain is overwhelming. You're needing to bring some love back in your life, because right now I think you've got a lot of dislike, probably some grudges, something that you don't think is fair or right. You're holding on to it too tightly, and it's causing your vibration to be lowered. You know, you need to embrace more of this Queen of Cups here. You need to be more loving, be more nurturing, get back to that balanced state again, because something is out of whack here, and I think it's like the action of it. Like, you want to take action towards it. You want to see justice done. You want to see, and I get it. I get it. Could be over a Knight of Wands person that had a third-party relationship. Because there's 3 cups here. It could be celebration over, you know, getting rid of somebody that's a player, or taking action towards some kind of love situation. There's just so many indicators here that possibly in the past you were dealing with somebody that put you in a little toxic situation, and you want justice over it. And it's leaving you stuck in your head. Holding on to this strong soul bond here is keeping you stuck in your head, or not making a choice is keeping you stuck in your head. This lady could get out of these swords here with the 8 of Swords. She chooses to stay stuck in that mentality. She chooses to use her thoughts to tell her what's right, but it's kind of just a repetitive circle. Like, if you don't take the pain and transmute it and learn the lesson that you needed to learn from the situation, because there's a side to every coin. Like, you could have been the best person ever, given that person everything, and something bad happened, right? They didn't respect it. They didn't give it back to you. They didn't love you the way that you loved them. It can be painful. It can hurt. But there is something that comes out of those situations. Once you transmute the energy from dark to light, wish fulfillment comes in. You've got the 10 of Cups here. Your happily ever after comes after you balance the dark and the light. Let go of the grudge or the disdain, or not understanding that you played your part too in a situation. Whatever it is, like, I don't know this collective, and it might not resonate for you. It might not. This might not be your reading. I mean, there's other readers or readings that you can watch that will probably tell you, you know, a lot of stuff, but I'm going to tell you the truth of what I see here. This Judgment card is being called, right? And it's clarified by 2 other major arcanas, the Death and Strength. You're going to have strength to lay down this pain, to lay down this grudge, to lay down what is holding you back, keeping you in the dark, keeping you stuck in your head, keeping you in pain, you're going to have the strength to move forward and lay it down. And I'm not saying you can't have whatever it is you're laying down back. It's your choice. You can have it back at any time, right? But hopefully when it comes back around to you, because what's meant for you will always come back around, right? Hopefully when it comes back around, it's reborn into something more healthy, more stable, something that's going to be more in tune with what you're going through, or what's in vibration with what you are, you know? So something big is going on, and I'm not sure. Like I said, there's a lot of temptation in this reading. There's a lot of lusty behavior. There's a lot of, you know, stuff that just needs to be laid down in order for you to move forward to this Ten of Cups. Because if you want a Ten of Cups, it can look in a bunch of different ways, right? But if you're still in pain and hurting while doing all of these toxic things, then something has got to give. Like, don't you want to be happy? I mean, if you don't, you can stay stuck in it all you want. You can sit there 40 years waiting for the justice that you think you deserve, and it never comes in the way that you want it to. Justice comes back, but it comes back in different ways. Possibly there could be a commitment on the horizon after somebody else lays down their player type ways, or something. Because you got the ring and the fish. And then you've got the mask and the mouse. Somebody around you is wearing a mask. False mask. You could be wearing a false mask. There could be mice around you that are talking crap in your ear, that are just pests. Like, they're not adding to your life, they're taking away. There could be commitment in your future with this ring. But you're going to have to go into it fresh, clean, and ready to put forth all the action. You know, somebody can, or you're going to have to go towards somebody that puts forth the action. They can talk a lot of stuff all day long, but if they don't do what they say they're going to do, it's useless. It's worthless, right? And with the fish card here, what I say is, you might got a little minnow in your net, right? If you hold on to that minnow and keep it in your net, you don't have room to cast your net out and get more fish, bigger fish. If you stay stuck with the minnow, then that's all you have, right? If you hold on to something that's not giving you anything back, that's inconsistent, that only does what they want to do, runs in and out of your life, treats you like crap, you can stay in that, or you can use the minnow as bait. Throw the net out, because there's plenty of fish in the sea, plenty of them. Plenty of them. So it's time now. If you want a commitment, if you want something more, you're going to have to invest. You're going to have to throw that net back out there. You're going to have to make the effort to kind of get rid of all these things that keep you stuck in your head, and the pain and the need for justice and things like that. Let's see. Alright. I don't know your situation. I don't know what you're going through. Like I said, it may not be meant for you. But from what I see here, it's somebody that's on the verge of an extreme death and rebirth situation. And I'm going to tell you now, if you don't take the actions necessary to lay down this pain, this hurt, this stuck in your head, you'll either keep repeating the cycle over and over. The tower's going to hit, the tower's going to fall, and then you're just going to rebuild it, right? But you're going to rebuild it in the same way you rebuilt it before, and it's going to fall again, and you're going to have to build it back up, and you're going to keep repeating it until you learn the lesson. If you have learned the lesson, lay it down. Lay it down. Because there's beautiful things on the other side of it. Your wish fulfillment is on the other side of it. But there is stuff that you need to work through and lay down. Or somebody else around you does. I'm not sure, but there's just a lot of like toxic energy surrounding this reading that possibly are in your ear right now. It says work through your fears. You could think this is all you can ever have. It can't get any better. Work through those, because they're sneaky, lying bastards, those thoughts. It says it's time to release negativity. Like I said, release it. Let it go. Throw your net out there and catch a shark. I don't know. It said your hard work is paying off. It's going to pay off, yes. And I'm sure in another way, whatever you've been working for is paying off. And your dreams need a practical plan. So sit down, write some things that you really want to achieve, and start working towards them. And this doesn't have to be anything big. It's just one baby step at a time. And it'll get easier. And I know it's not easy to let things go. I know it's not easy to be hurt and try to live. I mean, I've done it all. I'm not going to say I've done it all. But I've been through a lot. And I can understand what pain feels like. And I can understand how holding on to pain is not being able to let it go no matter how hard you try, kind of thing, you know. But it is necessary. It really is. Let's see. I'm going to pull from the Witch's Wisdom since it's Halloween time. Let's see. What's the Witch's Wisdom got for you? And not all readings can be butterflies and rainbows, because life is not all butterflies and rainbows all the time. You know, you've got to put in the work. And sometimes Spirit will come through and tell you, like, it is time to put in the work. Fire and passion. Like I said, there is so much passion and fire in this reading. It needs to be, like, tamed a little bit here. And then you've got, behind it, you've got Letha and intensification. So intensification of passion going on. That's what I feel out of this. And then it says Mabon, balance. The Temperance cards. Like I said, you're going to have to balance all that passion. You're going to have to do something other than the passion. You know what I mean? And then you've got Watchtower of the East, springtime. So possibly by springtime things can balance out and come to a more balanced state, and commitment can come in, and you can have this wish fulfillment, maybe even before spring, but spring's right after winter, and winter's right around the corner, so it'll be here before you know it. Something big is going on, Capricorn Collective, something big. And if you take what I'm saying and put it to use in your life, I have a feeling that it could change into something a lot more powerful, and you can put your passion towards something that is beneficial to the world. I greatly appreciate you guys watching, and anything you do for my channel, as always. Thank you. Smash the like button if you liked it. I mean, you can smash the dislike if you don't like it. I get it. Sometimes it's just not your reading, or it is. I love you guys to the moon, stars, and Mars, and I hope to see you in the next one.